Hello and welcome back. Sorry I haven't posted an episode for a while. I've been trying to sort out a new camera, which I'm still trying to figure out now, but hopefully we'll get there in a bit. Anyway, today I want to speak about a little bit about different kinds of carbohydrates and the different effects the choices that you make will have depending on which one you choose. So I've got a couple of examples today. The first one, let's call unfavourable, the carbohydrate that you really kind of want to avoid or at least have in moderation. So I've got basmati rice here, but the group I'm kind of talking about is grains, starchy carbohydrates, pastas, particularly white flour products and things like that. Okay. The second one, the favourable carbohydrates, or the ones that you want to be going for. Apple, I'll come back to this in a second, but generally fruits and vegetables. I thought vegetables and carbohydrate were different! No, apples and fruits and vegetables are not this magical category of their own. They are classed as carbohydrates, but these are the ones you want to be going for. Okay, so why is one group favourable and why is the other one not? The main reason, and a term you probably heard thrown around if you look into any of this stuff, is GI or glycemic index. And basically, in a nutshell, that's a way of telling how quickly the food that you take is broken down into sugar or glucose into your bloodstream. So the process from when you eat it to when it goes into your bloodstream is glucose. Now ideally you want that process to be quite a slow and sustained energy release, rather than being quickly broken down and suddenly having a great inpouring of glucose into your body, which causes a massive and sort of sudden spike of insulin. And this is the kind of process that we see in a repetitive nature, leading to pathologies like type 2 diabetes and things like that. So naturally, products like at least brown rice and pasta are kind of, I'm going off the screen here, are marketed as complex carbohydrates, but funnily enough they tend to break down and end up as sugar in your bloodstream a lot quicker than things like than fruits do. And one of the main reasons for that, and the main thing I want to talk about today, is because they're so deficient in fibre. And there's two types of fibre, soluble and insoluble, and it's the kind of insoluble fibre that you'd find in bran, in breakfast cereals and things like that, that really has no actual effect on how quickly what you eat ends up as sugar in your bloodstream. But the soluble kind does have a very pronounced effect on that digestive process and the process of breaking down what you eat. Things like pectin, which can be found in a lot of citrus fruits, and particularly apples, really slow down or buffer that process of the actual food content being broken down and then ending up as glucose. I know I keep repeating that. What fibre? But yeah, so the process from when you eat it to it being sugar in your bloodstream. So it really helps that create more of a slow, sustained release, and subsequently stops you getting spikes of sudden insulin release as well. What else did I want to talk about? So that's the main thing. The other thing is that fruits and vegetables are obviously, if you compare the vitamin and mineral and fibre content of, say, spinach or broccoli and let's say apples compared to pasta or rice, you'd see that it's so much higher compared to the amount you get rice. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck when you're eating the fruits and vegetables, not just from a fibre content point of view, but from vitamins and mineral point of view. I'm not saying never you're banned from eating grains or pasta ever again. Guys, just try and keep it in moderation. A good way to start, if this is kind of blowing your mind and you sleep with rice and pasta and eat it every day. I don't know why I use that analogy. Try sort of doing it this way. So imagine that you're going to say start having salads with something like spinach as the vegetable component, and you can still have like a pasta salad, but just try to make the pasta side of it smaller, than the vegetable side. So that's kind of a good way of starting to get used to that idea. Yeah, that's it for today. I'll try and keeping it a bit shorter and sweeter. So I know I start to ramble on and blah blah. Oh yeah, fibre. Wow, that's so interesting. Blah. Anyway, we're gonna have some new videos coming up for you soon. More probably towards the exercise side of things, and looking at some meal preparations and stuff like that to kind of give you some good examples of things that you can make yourself at home. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions or things that you'd be interested in me covering, please feel free to message or leave a comment below. See you later. I didn't even get out the shot here. I'll work on that as well next time.